The eerie sensation of being watched pinged through her. Removing her gloves, Ivy reached under her coat, freed her handgun from its holster, and gripped it at her side. She drew in a breath of Arctic cold and puffed out white clouds. One more time, she knocked. No one is home, and they left the door open. Common sense, reason, told her this was a fool's errand, that she should turn around and go. But she wasn't leaving without what she came for. She eased the door open. "Hello? Anyone home? I'm sorry for the intrusion, but I'm only checking on you to make sure you're all right." Deep shadows obscured the interior of the cabin. Not even a fire in the fireplace to provide warmth or light. She opened the door wider, and the gray of day illuminated the dim space inside, revealing an overturned table and toppled chairs. A familiar coppery scent met her nose. Her breath caught. Pushing the door all the way open, she stepped inside. A man lay on the floor, pooled in blood. Stunned at the sight, her heart seized. She gasped for breath. He moved his hand. Still alive. She rushed forward and dropped to her knees. "Just hold on, you're going to be okay," she lied. A knife was buried in his chest. "If I pull it out..." He could bleed out. Considering the amount of blood on the floor, it might already be too late. She put her gun away and yanked a blanket from the nearby worn-out couch. She feared pulling out the knife would only create more problems. Still, she pressed the blanket around the knife to try to slow the bleeding. "I'm going to call for help. You must have a radio or a satellite phone, something." But she already knew from experience, not everyone in remote Alaska wanted to be connected or bothered or found. Taking his shaky, weak hands, she placed them on the blanket. "Here, press here. Can you keep the pressure on? I don't want you to lose more blood." Even in the shadowy room, she could see his pale gray skin and that he was almost gone. "Stay with me, stay with me. God, what do I do? Please don't let this man die." When his hands slid away, she pushed harder against the blanket, willing the blood to stop. With her free hand, she fished in her coat pocket for Carrie's two-way radio to call for help. His mumbled words drew her back to him, and she leaned down until her ear was near his lips. "Find her." He released a long, slow breath, as if it was his last. Her heart seized. She glanced at his eyes and watched the life fade away. Grief constricted her chest. Find her. Heavy footfalls bounded across the porch and into the cabin, startling Ivy. She looked up to stare point-blank at the muzzle of a gun and lifted her bloody hands in surrender. "I didn't kill him." Chapter 2. Shadow Gap, Southeast Alaska, 2 days earlier. Nothing on Earth could have made Ivy Elliott come to Alaska in the dead of winter, except the threat to someone she loved and held dear. Her mother. Nothing she wanted more than to get this dirty deal done and over with and get home. Impatience would get the best of her if she didn't act right now. She pushed from the booth where she'd waited for almost an hour and approached the tall, elderly man wiping down the varnished wood countertop, a thing of beauty, like everything in this spacious establishment, complete with animal trophies on the log walls. His weathered face lit up, and his eyes crinkled with his smile.
"Ike Lively at your service. You can call me Ike."
Lively? So you own this place, the Lively Moose?
"Sure do. My wife, Birdie, and I started this place decades ago. What can I do for you?"